Today, we'll be demonstrating aesthetic building techniques for new players and providing general guidelines for creating a house in Minecraft. The house you're about to see consists of 790 total blocks and should take about 20 minutes to build once all of the listed materials are gathered. Inside this house are all of the basic necessities for a successful playthrough of the game. Before we begin, here's a list of the materials you'll need to gather for this build. If there are any blocks you'd like to swap out in this house for a different material, feel free to take creative liberties and customize the design of your house. Like any good house, you need a foundation. Start by outlining the floor of the house with deep slate bricks. This will determine the overall shape and size of the house that you plan to build. Note that an odd-numbered block length allows for more symmetrical looking houses since there is a center block. This will make sense later when we place the door. After you've created an outline, fill in the center with mossy stone bricks. Here, we've created a T-shaped floor plan that is 19 blocks wide and 11 blocks long. The T-shape allows you to divide the space inside to suit your needs. One of the sides of the foundation should be longer than the others to allow for a front patio area. Next, we need to build a frame for each of the walls of the house. At each of the exterior corners, replace the deep slate bricks with oak logs and place the logs vertically to a height of 6. On the longer side of the foundation, do not replace the brick corners. Instead, find the center line and replace these deep slate bricks with your vertical oak logs. This side will be the front of your house, and it makes space for a nice outdoor patio. After the vertical frames have been placed, go ahead and place oak logs horizontally to connect the tops of the existing vertical frames. Be sure to place these only between corners that share a face of the house. Your frame should still only have a total height of 6 blocks after this step. Next, you need to connect the corners opposite of each other with horizontal oak logs to create a frame for the ceiling. These logs will be placed on top of the existing frame, bringing the total height of the logs to 7 blocks. At the intersection between logs, it doesn't matter which direction the logs are facing as long as they remain horizontal. Now that we've completed the frame and the foundation, you must fill in the walls with oak planks. The lighter colored oak planks here add contrast to the dark log frame. After the walls have been filled in, find the center block on the side of your house with the patio. Break the 2 oak planks in the center of the wall and place your door here. Notice that the door is perfectly centered due to the odd-numbered block length of the house. 2 blocks away from either side of the door, break the oak planks to create glass windows. The windows will be 1 block above the brick floor and perfectly centered between the door and the log frame. Mirror the window placement onto the rear wall of the house to finish the exterior walls. Moving on to the roof, you'll once again fill in the empty space with oak planks. Be sure to leave the horizontal oak logs at each end of the house uncovered to give the house a more dimensional look. Now that we've completed the major structures, we can move on to the interior. For the central space, place your bed, furnaces, and crafting table along the wall opposite to the main entrance. Now replace the 4 extruded corners inside with barrels. Using barrels here will help break up the monotony of the oak planks inside, giving the house a more dynamic look. As a bonus, the barrels increase your storage capacity without taking up any additional space. For each of the side rooms, place oak stairs upside down across the ceiling between your barrel corners. Behind the stair blocks, fill in the ceiling with oak planks for both of the side rooms. Be sure to leave the central ceiling space untouched, making a 1 block height difference between the center and the side rooms. This creates a compartmentalized look inside that helps further distinguish each room and its function. Move on to either of the side rooms in your house to set up an enchantment area. You'll need to place bookshelves along the walls, leaving an empty 3x3 section in the middle of the room for your enchantment table. Bookshelves do not need to be taller than 3 blocks. Position your enchantment table in the center of the 3x3 space, and at the end of the shelves, make the last bookshelves only 2 blocks tall. Place an oak slab connecting each of the end bookshelves to the barrel corner. You'll use these oak slabs to hold decorative lanterns. Move to the opposite room and place 2 series of double chests along each wall up to the ceiling. In the center of the exposed wall here, add another door for an alternative entrance. At the end of the double chests, mirror the oak slab placement from your enchantment room and place 2 more decorative lanterns on top of these slabs. To finish up the inside, you need to hang 2 additional decorative lanterns centered on the ceiling's exposed log framing. Now we're ready to move back outside for the last steps of this build. Let's add our final touches to the exterior. Place brick stairs at the front of the patio, being careful to match the mossy stone brick center and the deep slate edges. Place upside down dark stone stair blocks in front of the oak logs here to hold decorative lanterns. Lastly, at the side entrances we created earlier, place 2 more upside down dark stone stairs to hold lanterns. This completes your new Minecraft house and will set you up nicely for a successful playthrough of the game. Thank you.